Okay, this is a PowerMac G4 MDD. This is the dual 867 MHz model, which I believe was the first one. So yeah, I got this from Goodwill for $9.99. And I have installed Leopard, got a hard drive for it, upgraded the RAM to 1 gigabyte, or 1.25 gigabytes, and it works really well. So let me give you an overview of the system. Okay, so up here, as you can see, we have a speaker. Right here we have the handle. Right here we have the mirror drive doors, which is what MDD stands for, as you probably know. In the top bay, you have a DVD-R CDR-W combo drive. In the bottom bay, there's nothing. Down here we have some vents, and actually there are more vents underneath here, or it's like one big vent. So let me go ahead and turn it around to the back, and I'll resume the video. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, here's the back of the system. Up in the expansion slots up here, in the AGP slot, we have an nVidia GeForce 4MX graphics card. As you can see there, it has a DVI port and an ADC port, which actually provides power, USB, and video connection to an Apple Studio Display monitor, which they actually were selling at Goodwill, but it was $40, and I did not want to pay that just for a monitor that I could only use for this Mac and my other PowerMac G4 right there. And I might even upgrade the graphics card of this anyway, so to kind of defeat the purpose. Alright, well anyway, right there we have two USB 1.1 ports. Yes, they are only 1.1 ports, which kind of sucks, but that's what it has. Right there we have two FireWire 400 ports. There we have a Gigabit Ethernet port and a modem port. Right there we have the microphone jack and the speaker jack. Right there we have the Apple proprietary speaker jack. As you can see, there are a lot of vents on the back, and power supply is right behind here, and it is a modular power supply, as I will show you in a second. So let me get the computer turned around and open it up. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, the computer is open. Right here we have the slot for the airport card. It takes a normal airport card. This is the model before they started using the Airport Extreme card. So I might just take the airport card out of that PowerMac G4 right there and use it on this one. Right there we have four 64-bit PCI slots. There we have a modem, which this wire connects to the modem port on the back of the system. Right here we have the GeForce 4MX graphics card plugged into the AGP slot there. Right there we have four memory slots, two of which are populated with 1.25 gigabytes of DDR SDRAM. Right here we have a massive, this is a huge heatsink right here, but it is cooling off two processors, so, and yes, I do realize it's not nearly as big as a G5 heatsink, but it does get quite hot when the system's on. Let's see, right there we have a fan. It's kind of a unique design, because when it's closed, this sits right against these openings here and cools off the two optical drives, or one in this case, if you have, depending on how many you have installed, obviously. Down there we have the hard drive. This is not the original hard drive, I put this in here, but it is a 80 gigabyte Seagate hard drive. This bay can handle two hard drives. This is actually a faster IDE connector than this one or this one right here. But you can put two more hard drives right there, so that's pretty good. And right there is the modular power supply 400 watt maximum, as you can see there. And it is an Goodwill power supply. Right there we have big fan that cools off this heatsink when the computer's closed. So, let me go ahead and hook the system up to a keyboard, monitor, and mouse, and we'll go ahead and boot it up. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, it's all hooked up, so let's go ahead and boot it up. Also forgot to mention, this is a headphone jack right there. So let's go boot it up. As you can hear, it is a very noisy computer. That's mainly due to two small power supply fans that it has. It is running Mac OS X version 10.5.8 Leopard. Usually starts up much faster than this. I don't know why it's taking so long this time. Oh, there it goes. Okay, as you can see, we're now in Leopard. Go ahead and demonstrate. I'm not connected to the internet right now, but let me demonstrate the minimize effects, which are decently smooth, but then again kind of laggy. So yeah, they're decent. It is a pretty fast system, as you can see there. We're running OS X version 10.5.8, dual 867 MHz processors, 1 MB L3 cache on both processors, and 1.25 GB of DDR SDRAM. So, let's go into System Profiler. Here's the graphics specifications. As you can see, GeForce 4MX. It's got 32 MB of video memory, which is pretty bad for this time period actually. I thought it would have more than that. As you can see, Quartz Extreme is supported. Core Image says software, but that means it's not supported on Leopard. Yeah, so that's that, actually. As you can see, it only writes the CDs. Let's see. As you can see, it's got a Seagate ST3811A hard drive, and it's got a TSST CDRW drive, which is kind of strange. So yeah, that's that. This doesn't support iLife or iMovie 09, so as you can see there, I have iMovie HD 06 on here. You can see there, it loads quite fast. Let me get this thing plugged into Ethernet to give you a YouTube demonstration. Okay, sorry about that. Got Ethernet plugged in now. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna give a shout out to Windows Machine here, and let's go to his channel. Whoops. Here's his channel. Let's just go ahead and play his most high quality video, the USB 2.0 to IDE and SATA converter. As you can see, the ad plays nice and smooth. This is actually faster YouTube better YouTube quality than my iMac G5. As you can see, it's on 360p, and it is running with no, well, it's buffering now, but it is running with no lag if it would start playing. Okay, there.
I'm using my capture card this time. Hooray! My Sony camera.
Well, anyway, that's the YouTube demonstration. See, minimize effects. Pretty decent. As you can see, due to the lack of core image, the mini bar is not translucent, which, although not necessary, is kind of a nice thing to have. So, yeah, that's my PowerMac G4 MDD dual 867 MHz model. Hope you enjoyed this video.